Hey everyone! Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person every month who subscribes and comments saying I subscribed. Now, let's get on with the video. Have you ever come across a game in Roblox that you just don't like, or that you think is pretty awful? Well, I have, so I am going to be doing the 10 most awful games in Roblox. Now, I just want to put a little bit of a warning or a disclaimer. If I speak about a game you like, do not go in the comment section and complain. This is all just my own opinions and just grow up. Thank you. This video will be me complaining about these games. That's what these types of videos are. If you don't like to hear someone complain or state their opinions on something, then please click off. Number 1, Texting Simulator. This game is honestly not great. I don't understand why it has such a high rating on Roblox. I don't think it deserves it, because all you do is you run around with a game and hold down your mouse button. That's all you do. You hold down left click and then you're winning the game. That's all you're doing. It's like you run around, and you can also run around and like collect like coins or diamonds or something. And you can also get like a new phone, but there's just not much substance, and I don't really understand what the point of it is. There isn't much substance, like I said, and there really isn't a main goal other than to get the most texts or to get like the most money within the game. You can 100% tell that this game was made by a millennial or someone within a younger generation, because nowadays that's kind of what everything revolves around, like your phone, social media, the internet. That's what everything revolves around. And I could tell that it was made by someone who was kind of young, maybe that they are a little bit older, like maybe 16, 17. Number 2, Camping 2. This game it's just very confusing. I don't know what's up with this game. In the beginning, the lobby doesn't give much direction, and it doesn't tell you where you're supposed to go to, because on the picture it says Camping 2. That's the logo that is advertised. That's the name of the game. Why are there multiple games within this game? I understand having like a trilogy or anything, but don't make your other games accessible through a part 2 to a game, if you know what I mean. It's just very confusing. I didn't know where I was going within the lobby. I finally get there, and I took this boat ride, and I was just like, where am I going? What's happening? Like, I was very confused. I knew that in somewhat of a way it was going to take me to the actual game, but I didn't like it. I was very confused. I also had to go through like multiple loading screens just to get to the specific game that I wanted to play. The game itself, once I got into it, it just wasn't for me. It was supposed to be a horror game. It was supposed to be scary, but it really wasn't scary at all. Like, maybe like the villains, the costume or like outfit, or, you know, just what they were wearing or what the villain looks like or the killer, it shocked me a little bit, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm so scared. It was kind of just like, really? That's what you made the villain look like? Why? Stripes? Why? I don't know. That's so kind of cliche for a villain. The game was basic at best. I can 100% tell that, you know, a kid would get scared by that, but not someone who's old enough to know better. Number 3, Row Citizens. Now, this is kind of a newer game that popped up on the games page. Maybe it's newer, maybe it's not. I just noticed that it recently popped up on my games page, so I played it. And it has many glitches in the game. Like, the cars are easily glitchable. When I finally was able to get a car, someone kept bouncing on my car as I was trying to move, and I was trying to get away from this person, but this person kept coming at me and kept bouncing on my car until it glitched out, and it spun out of control into the air, and I went way far away to the map, and I just fell into the void. And it took several minutes to spawn me back into the game. I understand the idea of the game. It's supposed to be a very open world GTA 5-esque, but I think that it's just way too complicated for some kids. Some kids don't really like following like story-based things. They don't really like having objectives or anything like that, which is why I think the phone or texting simulator game is very popular, because it's not really any type of huge, like, you know, there's really no like objectives or anything. There's just one huge thing: get the most texts and get rich. Like, that's it. Kids understand that. Roblox is made up of mostly kids, and they usually do like very simple games. Number 4, Skywars. Now, I put Skywars in quotation marks because no. You remember that awesome game that's in Minecraft that is on like every like popular server ever? Yeah, well, they made it in Roblox, and well, It sucks. I played it and it sucks. I had no idea what I was doing. Within Minecraft, the game mode works. It works within Minecraft because it is made for the mechanics of Minecraft. Playing just Skywars on Roblox was so weird and I hated it. It was terrible. Within my opinion, it wasn't a good game mode at all. I don't know what they were doing with this game mode, honestly. And I just feel like stop trying to put Minecraft games or Minecraft things into Roblox because it's just not gonna work. There's a reason why some certain games are not in Roblox. Like, there are a reason why, and like an adaptation for a game mode that was made for Minecraft in Roblox will not work because Roblox and Minecraft have very different mechanics. And I just feel like it doesn't work. Number 5, Lumber Tycoon 2. Now, I can remember that this is one of the oldest games on Roblox that there is. And I just remember seeing it so long ago, like years ago, when I was first introduced to Roblox. And I'm just like, it's still popping. People are still playing it, but it's not a great game. It takes way too long to chop down the wood. I didn't understand what I was doing. Maybe I skipped past a tutorial or something that they had for it, but I didn't know what I was doing. But like, once again, I feel like this is just a game that is way too complicated for Roblox. I feel like a lot of games on Roblox should be simple enough. Like in this game, you have to go and buy an axe. Like the game gives you money to buy an axe, but you have to go buy an axe, drag that axe, put it onto like a counter, and then go out to like the wilderness and chop down wood to bring it back to that same place, go around the store and drop it off and make sure it's all cut up so it fits within the thing. It's just so weird. It's overly complicated for no reason at all. Number 6, Fishing Simulator. I just don't understand why anyone would want a fishing simulator because fishing is boring enough already as it is, and it's such a boring thing to do within my opinion. So why does making a game of it make it any better? How is it gonna make it any better? How? I don't even need to play the game to tell that it's bad, but I did play the game, and it is simple. It's very simple enough for a kid to understand, but it's still pretty just boring, and I feel like it's just awful. Like, it's, like I said, it is very simple, and a kid can understand what to do, but I was very confused within the first couple of minutes, because I was like, do I go and buy one? Do I just go out to the dock? Like, what do I do? So I just went out to the dock, and I fished for a while, and it was cool. I earned money quickly, but people just kept getting in my face and everything. It was just really weird. Number 7, Roblox High School 2. And I've tried playing this game in the past, and there's a reason why I don't touch this game at all, but I've tried playing this game in the past, and the game doesn't even fully load in. It won't fully load in. It took a whole 4 minutes for everything to load in. Everything. I was in a cooking class and I had no idea what I was doing because I didn't know what I needed. I didn't know what certain like ingredients I needed to put into the thing because nothing was loading in. And the fact that the GUI is not one of the first things to load in is terrible. It's terrible. Number 8, welcome to Bloxburg beta. Now I know a lot of people really like this game, and I just feel like this game is so weird. This game is just, it's very simple and it has a very Sims 4 concept to it, but it's been in beta for so long. And I feel like they're not really pushing big updates like they should be doing. They're fixing bugs and whatnot, yes, sure. But the visual aspects of it, like that, like Row Citizens looked way better than Bloxburg. And Bloxburg, I assume, has been out for way longer, but the visual aspects to it are just not there, and that can be very off-putting for someone like me because I love visual aspects, and if the visual aspects aren't there in a game, it can kind of just ruin the whole thing for me. But with the amount of people playing this game, they definitely have enough money or resources to update it and make it look better than it already does, so I just don't understand why they don't do that. Number 9, work at a pizza place. This game is just weird. It's just weird. I don't like it. It may have just been the server I was in, but this recording is actually in a previous video that I did, and this person just was so rude and toxic. Like, I was just trying to play the game and get a recording for my background footage, and this person And I was at the cash register being a cashier, and this person kept putting the pizza in front of the buttons, but I could still press the buttons around the pizza. And I feel like they were just like, wait, how is she doing this? But like, I could still press the buttons around the pizza. I knew what I was doing because like, I'm not stupid. I wasn't like, oh my God. But like every time I switched to a different console, they would put the pizza there and they would just try to make me quit the game. It was very weird, and people were very rude in the chat as well. It may just be the people that play it, because in this recording that I did for this, people were just very weird. Like this girl was just in the front with being the cashier with me, and she was just very weird. She wasn't really doing what she was supposed to be doing, but it's whatever. I mean, she was probably just a kid, but all she was doing was putting emotes in the chat. So I don't think she'll fully understand what the premise was. Number 10, Wizard Simulator. It's a very complicated game. It's very complicated for a site full of kids. I do refer to Roblox as a site rather than a game. I do think kids will understand the concept, but of the game. But basically, this game is supposed to be a MMORPG styled type of game, and those types of games usually have older audiences who can understand that type of dynamic and that type of system. I don't think the kids will understand the concept of this and the system very well. Overall, the game is kind of confusing, and it doesn't really give us much of anything to go off of. There's no real storyline that is usually within an MMORPG. It kind of just plops you in, and you're just there, and you go and fight things. That's it. But that'll be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you could, please comment and subscribe, and comment that you did subscribe, so that way you will be entered into the monthly shout out giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person at the end of each month. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like this video, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!